law enforcement is my first love, and with the sheriff retiring, it just creates an opportunity for me to continue my service in this community, return to my first love, and do everything I can to move the community forward in what I would describe as a very trying time for members of law enforcement and the community.
Back in 2015, many people thought you were the heir apparent then when you were named undersheriff. What has changed between then and now?
My desire to serve this community has always been rooted in just one thing, where I feel I can serve the community best. And in 2015, there was a lot of conversation about me running for sheriff and serving in that capacity. And I would like to think that our tenure in the state Senate and what we've been able to accomplish during that time kind of speaks for itself. And I think we set out to do certain things. We've accomplished that. And now, after much thought, much prayer, much conversation, I believe that I'm best suited to serve the community by returning to law enforcement and becoming the next Broome County Sheriff.
Does the fact that Republicans are now in the minority of the Senate and the fact that your power is greatly reduced as a senator factor into this at all?
I've never concerned myself with whether I'm a member of the majority or the minority. I think if you look back at our tenure and the things that we've been able to accomplish, we've done that as a member of the minority and a member of the majority. So really the decision is rooted in one thing, where I believe I can best serve this community. And right now, at this current juncture, it's by returning and running for sheriff. I never concern myself on what others may or may not do. I am committed to seeking the office of sheriff, and I look forward to bringing my message to the people of Broome County, but I've never concerned myself on what others may or may not do.
Why do you think police should have in society today?
I think police play a very important role in society, but we are at a crossroads, not only in this state, but throughout the nation, in which you need a measured and a pragmatic leader, one who is willing to, of course, support the men and women of law enforcement, but also be willing to have very difficult conversations with people in the community, whether it be advocates, special interest groups, or others that have desires and thoughts about how they move the community forward. So I think I'm well positioned in terms of my experiences and the things that we have dealt with in Albany to kind of combine those both lives. My prior life in law enforcement, my life in public service, and to really advance a policy or a model of the sheriff's office to move the community in a forward direction.
You obviously worked under Sheriff Carter for many years. Obviously, taking that as knowledge and experience, is there anything you would do differently than the current sheriff?
I think the sheriff has served with a great deal he's just been a great sheriff. I think that's the best way to put it. But I think anytime you look at an agency or any organization, we can always improve, and that's not a dig on Sheriff Harder, because the sheriff has been committed to trying his best to advance the community as he saw fit. Anybody, I don't care what world you live in, what space you work in, we should always strive to do better.
Ultimately, why should people vote for you?
I think my record speaks for itself. Over the last 6 years as being a public servant, I have proven to the people of this community that I have always put their interests first, and that I will go to great lengths to represent them in their interest. And again, I think if you look at the 6 years that I've spent in the state Senate, we've done that. And I've proven myself as a capable leader and, of course, as a public servant that always puts the community first. So again, I would like to think that over the course of time, we have, in fact, proven ourselves to the people of this community.
One more thing. Obviously, as you pointed out, the senator and speak to anything
I think the time to discuss a successor will come in the coming days, the coming months, the coming weeks. But I am committed, as you heard me say earlier, to fulfilling my obligation to the people of this district, working as hard as I have till December 31st of 2022, because that's what the people expect, that's what they deserve. And whoever my successor is, I remain committed to ensuring that they have everything they need to continue to serve the people of this community the way we have for the last 6 years.